This build really shouldn't work. It has like no infantry except for crane gunners, who are barely infantry in and of themselves. And it starts with only cavalry. It started out as a meme, but it ended up working out so well that I brought it to Turin's single faction tournament. And it ended up giving me some of the fastest wins I've ever gotten in my entire life. And if you want to run it for yourself, feel free to copy it. Honestly, Cathay needs more wins, because right now they're at the bottom of the leaderboard at 40% win rate, which is real bad considering some factions have like a 63% win rate. Anyways, hopefully you enjoy, because I've been told these are some of the most cathartic games for Cathay enjoyers out there. Cast the Dragon's Breath. I don't have to worry about his ranged, right? I don't think I have to worry about his ranged. Because I'm gonna kill them with my cavalry. So I should just kill his front line instead. Harpies are getting obliterated. Very nice. And wow, the crane gunners routed them. That's crazy. All right, get him, Zhao. I'm just gonna soften up his entire front line. We'll bully his spearmen, and then I should be fine. There's the Celestial Lion. Wondrous. Hellebron does not want to engage us. She will absolutely get dumpstered. Let's go over here. Let's get the Zhao in here. Let's get another fat breath attack on these guys. Goodbye, Spearmen. That's a great little value lead we got there. And I am in no rush. I'm in no rush. Okay, Zhao is actually taking a little bit of damage. That is a little bit of an oopsie daisies on my part. I still have a double cap on him though. He is kind of taking his time to capture these. And in the meantime, Hellebron's taking some deeps. So I think I should be okay. I should be able to recapture this point fairly quickly with my Cav Core too. That part I'm not too worried about. Especially because Zhao has that big old breath attack here, right? I don't think I need to overcast this. I think a normal cast will do. Considering there's not that much other support. Nice, nice. And then we get the Zhao in there. And then we just full surround them. And then we just kill everything, right? I think that is what we do. There's the Zhao charge. Nice. Can I catch his Dark Riders? Probably not. It is a bloody massacre over there, though. Lots of killing indeed. Let's get another one of these guys here. Gonna need to save my crane gunners for sure. But we've most definitely captured this point. And that's what I mean, right? Exploiting your opponent's mistakes. It's going well so far. Harpy should go down. He's getting a little bit of damage here, though. I'm not a big fan of that. Let's disengage from there. There we go. I got a pretty good hit on my crane gunners, too. Doesn't kill too many entities, though. So I think it ends up being okay. Let's get a breath attack in there. Nice. Yeah. Hellebron's actually getting some work in. Slight misplay on my part. Might actually get a couple losses from that. But at least Zhao's doing okay. I just gotta... You know, at this point, I kind of just want to summon in the rest of my Cav. And just kill him. Because he doesn't... He just pulled back with his Cav, right? He's really surrounded on here. Which is pretty painful for him. I should be able to just shut down all of his range units. If we just go for it. That's pretty good breath attack on his Cav at the same time as we charge in. That's actually massive damage. That was huge damage. Nice. And we get our Cav in here. Our Astromancer can start capturing that point. And then I should be a-okay, right? Long as we shut down his range units. Massive route. Let's go. Pretty good. Time to get the righteous lances in here. As you can see, indeed, his units are not enough. His range is not powerful enough, presumably. Oh crap, I misclicked. Little misclick, it's fine. Anyways, I got loads of harmony though. It should be pretty rough for him. Righteous lances are in. I just gotta kill this Medusa. I also lucked out in that his passive triggered after his stuff routed off. If it triggered a little bit later, it could have been pretty bad actually. Okay, there we go. Because like, yeah, the leadership buff on them is kind of huge. You have to be a little careful around that. And it ain't over just yet either, right? Like he is tussling. There goes my caster too. A little brutal. Come on. Can I get a rock drop here? No rock drop either. A little sus. I do still have my line alive though. I do still have my range alive. I should be okay. Although I must say, a little sus, even with such a nasty engagement. Hellebron's coming on into. She's being a menace. Zhao does heal though, and a rather massive one at that. If Hellebron dies, this guy's screwed. With Zhao doing so well, Hellebron taking the celestial, the big flyer dude on him. Yeah, she should just die. Okay. Ooh, I will say though, a little sus. The Dark Elf Cavalry kind of spooky. Zhao does get routed actually. God dang, Hellebron. Hellebron with the spicy plays. Now she will die. Zhao may die. It's kind of a toss-up. But I still have my full mobility core. I should be fine. Hellebron dies. Let's go. Do I have my metal caster back? I do. Sick. Desummon my Jade Lancers because we want them back as fast as possible. And then it's just cleaning them up, right? Yeah, maybe a slightly spicy play with Zhao. I think if there's one thing I had to criticize, maybe I was a little bit spicy with Zhao. Other than that, though, you know, he's still triple capped. I'll have my Lancers here in a second. You know what? She can slow down the capture rate for those Witch Elves. So I don't think they'll be able to do much. And Harpies are not that bad. Harpies are fine. With the Harmony bonuses, they're not going to do anything. Unfortunately, I do lose my Crane Gunners, though. Mild misplays abound. But hey, I got my core units back. Jade Lancer Crowman. Can't go wrong with them. Let's see here. Okay, nice. Supreme Sorceress, she's going down. Still a little sus, actually. Still a little sus. I doubt he'll be able to recapture these points anytime soon. But the Righteous Lances are kind of having a hard time. It almost looks like I'm having a hard time here. What the crap's going on? Are these Corsairs? Okay, they're just Corsairs. That's fine. Look, as soon as the shock of Zhao getting obliterated wears off, we win this, okay? There you go. It was a great kill. All right, and we go over here. We capture this. Look, these Corsairs got nothing on me, okay? Desummon over there. I got Crowmen for days. Those are Dark Riders. Who cares? Let's see here. Yeah, I'll have a far capture. This Astromancer's doing great. Yeah, okay, we're fine. We're fine. He will be able to secure the point, though, but this bomb drop is about to end his entire lineage. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. Here we go. And then the Corsairs are dead. Hell yeah. There we go. Sick. Righteous Lancers versus Harpies. Never had a better fight. Let's get the Lancers back. You can see the moment the Lancers start running out is when it gets sus, isn't it? All right. I did route off the Corsairs though. Thank goodness for bomb drops. Can I capture this and then book it? Is that an option here? Do I have any Lancers? Okay, I got a couple Lancers. It should still be fine. Should still be fine. Really, most of his value's in his Medusa anyways. Apparently, I only have 1 point. Yeah, because this one's not done yet. Anyways. I'll be able to take this. Give me that Plague of Rust. And then give them 90 armor for a few seconds. That should kill the Medusa. He resecures his far end. But it shall not be enough. God, what a tussle, though. You know, despite everything, this ended up actually being a little bit of a tussle. I must say. He is army wiped in the end, but this does not bode well for future Cathay shenanigans. It did kind of work, though. I did appreciate how much it worked. This Medusa has no armor, too. Full surround on her. Should just be able to kill her, right? Big surround on his Dark Riders. Hell yeah. Plague of Rust almost out. But she does die. Solid route over here. Nice. Who needs Zhao, am I right? What, they only cost 1700 too? What a steal. What an absolute steal. Medusa's gone, hell yeah. We have a double cap. It's over. Yeah, all right. You see that? That's some Cathay power right there. I wasn't worried for a second. What are these guys? What even are these guys? Sisters of Slaughter? Don't they just die to cav charges though? I feel like they should just die to cav charges. Yeah, they just died to cav charges. I don't need to even rock drop them. Although I can rock drop these spears. That'd be pretty funny. The overconfidence is insane here. Hey, we're still ahead though, okay? We still totally got this one in the bag, okay? This is ultra bagged. I got pure cavalry versus, like, you know, the slim pickings of infantry summoning it. It's great. Really? These guys don't count as flying? They must have a unit caught up somewhere. That's kind of a ripoff, I'm not gonna lie. I wish that was fixed. There we go. These Onyx Crowmen are insane. You just kind of fly around over the unit for like 10 seconds and then they're gone, man. And then they're gone. It's sick. All right. Capture point secured. You see, this is why you don't worry. This is why you don't worry about things. Everything will always turn out fine, people. Here you go. This is the capture point. Mass route on his units. God, how much value did these guys get, man? Holy 2k value. Okay. Hey, his Medusa lived though. Kind of spook. Anyways, yeah, 2k value on the Onyx Crowman. Pretty hype. Plague of Rust. Plague of Rust charge. So they just get obliterated. Oh my gosh, dude, Plague of Rust is so good. Best debuff spell in the game, I swear. Yeah, he's army wiped and I have like 300 tickets to spare, man. Why are people sweating? The late game is when I power up. That was entertaining. I was a little worried, I'm not gonna lie. He did get tabled in the end. But God, that value trading was close. Plague of Rust is hilarious though. Lasts so long, such a massive debuff. Couple little artillery pieces. Doesn't really have anything that can bully Zhao though. So I'm not too worried. Get ready to be kablamoed. Actually summed it in slightly out of range. That's my B. But this thing should just dominate. These poor guys here don't really have the range to handle things. If I just hit up his spearmen, I should be fine. Firing rockets and then kill his elite infantry. And then I should be good to go. I don't think he's ever jumping this thing. Zhao is having the time of his life. He's just bullying a couple spears. Honestly, yeah, he's starting to get really pushed up. I feel like I could just rush down my opponent now. Yeah, this could be pretty rough for him. Though, the encroaching is a little spooky. Here we go, though. Crowmen are coming on in. He gets a solid bombardment. Won't kill any of the artillery pieces, though. It's pretty brutal. And it seems like, yeah, his guys are just kind of out of position, right? They're just kind of out of position. That's a pretty nice catch on his crowman there. Zhao with the breath attacks to kill them, and then we just summon a cav unit, surround this lady, and then we're just going to drop the artillery, push back over there, and now we should just be absolutely massacred, right? I think he's pretty dead. Ooh, good bombardment though. That was a pretty nice bombardment. But yeah, he just doesn't have the oomph here, right? It just feels like he has no units. Artillery should be back very soon too. There's another glorious breath attack. His artillery's down. Mine's gonna be back, although they kind of lost all their pieces, so I think we'll just have to desummon them. But hey, you know, I got his lord over there. We'll have to see if it actually paid for itself damage-wise. Excuse me, sorry, man, I'm burping a lot. But yeah, I think it should have been fine. Most of his archers here are in a pretty rough position too. I have a crazy value lead. Honestly, he just took too many range units. I just feel like he has too many range units. Yeah, he has a Lothan Sea Guard over there, but they're not too terrifying. I have another Plague of Rust on these White Lions too. So I should just be able to kill them. The Lothan Sea Guard over there, I'm just gonna ignore. There you go. And now we transform Zhao, right? Probably should have transformed him a little bit earlier, but it's totally fine. Get him, Zhao. Beat him up. Great surrounds abound. And then I guess I'll save up for the Righteous Lances. There's not too much to do at this point. I guess I can summon in Crane Gunners to secure the lead. I keep missing those spell casts, though. A little bit spooky. Still, though, Zhao will do great here. Croman can kill off the Spearmen. There you go. There goes his Lord. Let's give them insane melee attack values now, and then this is the finisher. So by having Crane Gunners now, after all of this tussling is done, this is like nothing he can do to kill them. He can have all the anti-cav in the world, but the Crane Gunners will just clean up shop. Crazy statted Croman, 59 melee attack. Goodbye, Spearman. Wondrous. The line's in there. It's already over. And here we go. Marauder horses. He has 2 Marauder horsemen. He's backing it up. Whack load of Marauders. I think this is absolutely a Crane Gunner game. Yeah, just, oh, interesting. Marauder champions, you say? All right. So I'll just transform Jan out. What? What, did he leave? God, do I really have that much aura? Do I really have that much aura? Like, obviously he was dead. But come on, man. Come on. At least give it a shot, man. At least give it a shot. Whatever. I'll take the win. Imagine people dropping out against Cathay 4-4-4-3. He doesn't have any stealth units, which means these guys are absolutely dead. Yeah, he just had a few dudes here. Totally fine. Bomb him. Bomb him up. There we go. It's a pretty good bombing run. Pretty good bombing run so far. Absolutely, this is the time for Crane Gunning. Bombing run was a success. And then we're going to get Zhao. We're going to fly into here. And we're going to start surrounding these dwarf warriors. He went for a no-gun build. No-gun builds are kind of jokes, right? They're kind of funny. But it does mean that he is most likely eating some Plague of Rust and dying. That Plague of Rust should do pretty well. Zhao, he's doing all right. Pretty nice surround. Croman are doing really well. Let's just buff them up. There's one dwarf warrior routing. You can tell because of the little flag there. Nice. Then we want to get the crowmen disengaged. And then we want to get our guns firing. Crane gunner should do great. I'm mostly saving my magic for Plague of Rust. And then we just kind of surround and just chase these guys off. There's the bomb drop. There it is. So if he doesn't catch on to the fact that we have a bomb drop here, this could be insane value. So just gonna try and distract him by taking a little tussles there. Just a few tussles. Crane gunners are doing great though. I got a second one coming on in. Bomb drops away. I think I can actually rout them. I think they're on the verge of being done for here. With just a little bit more work. So maybe a charge from the Cav or the Crowman could get him dead. His bombs don't do that much to armor, which is a blessing. Come on, I'm gonna need my big celestial lion soon to really close the deal here. But the route was okay. A few terror routes. Now we pull back and we just escort them off with Crowman and our mobility. He's never taken this other point too, so that's definitely nice. Pretty nice disengage overall. Caster can stay safe. Value wise, it's actually still a little bit close, but I should be able to tussle this area pretty well. I think I just kind of commit with the Crowman and that should get him dead. Not actually that many routes though, right? So you see these Brotherhood of Grimnir. They're kind of a little spooky, but it's not like he has that many units. I should be okay. He does have a unit of Slayers over here that I will need to execute. Shouldn't be that hard. He's never catching these guys, that's for sure. Okay, nice. So they're basically shut down. And then if I can kill off the Slayers, we're fine. This little guy over here will do great. And then, yeah, it's just getting the chase offs, right? It's just getting the chase offs and the surrounds. Crowmen should do great. Yeah, okay, you know what? Let's not fight for that. I gotta play for value, right? I absolutely have to play for value. Just get those crane gunners cooking away. Next are the dwarf warriors. Celestial line can actually rout off that warrior unit pretty well. So the Crowmen move in first so we can't countercharge, and then I move in with the Cav. That's gonna be the main deal that we go for here. Zhao is just gonna pull here. All right, here we go. So we're just gonna get that full surround. Full surround on the Slayers, and you just wanna slam dunk them. This is how you kill Slayers, by the way. You just give them the dunkening. If you get enough damage on them, it doesn't really matter. Okay, he's got yeah, he knew after the Slayers were dead that he was screwed. Yeah, so he did go for some skirmishers. Chaos Dwarf Warriors only have 85 armor. 4, 5, yes, 3 units that I can't see. Interesting. Not a lot of units to breath attack. Sadly for me. Not very many units at all. I'm probably gonna get the crane gunners. I think I really want the crane gunners here. I think that's what I need. He doesn't have a big rush force. He shouldn't be able to bully him. Crowman took a little bit of heat. He has the point captured. Hobgobble Wolf Riders. Okay. Anyways, I should be okay here. With just a little bit of juking. Alchemist is fine. Zhao's in here. I doubt this tiny flank here will be able to do much against the Crowman. And then I just get a sick Plague of Rust here in a second. Iron Demon makes sense. Okay. Zhao can probably bully him a bit. Ooh, Astrogoth? Gotta be careful though, right? What magic does he have? Flame Storm? Okay. Alright, back up, Zhao. A little too sus. Oh, God. Okay, you did get a little bit of a catch there. That's pretty spooky. I don't like this position. I'm just gonna poke with Zhao and then back up. At least we got a pretty nasty route over there. And then Zhao's just gonna plow away, and then we're just kind of chilling, right? Now that I have the crane gunners in position, life should be fairly difficult for him. You know, I have my cannons over here. I got the crane gunners, they're doing great. His poor hobgoblins here are just gonna get deleted. So that's definitely a massive loss for him. He used the buff ability on Astrogoth. Totally fine by me. Hobgoblins are now dead. Presumably. If I can just get the kill on them. There we go. Nice. Zhao can support in here too. I think that's fine. We don't really need Zhao for this biz. Fairly good volley. A little bit of a route here too. Hell yeah. Jade Lancecrews doing pretty well. And there's the first of many devastating breath attacks. So that should go fairly well. Astrogoth is coming on in. He doesn't have much support though, so if I just kind of surround him with the cavalry and then hit him with the Plague of Rust, he should just die. That will actually be a fairly spooky situation for him. Let's use my cav to chase these guys down. Crowmen are doing great. Astrogoth. Oh god, it's a flamestorm. Back it up. Back it up. All right, so he kills the crowman, which is pretty brutal. I think that was an overcast. Pretty spooky. Crowmen are probably gonna go down. That's a solid play. That's a solid play, Turin. I see you. Oh god. All right, gotta back away from these guys, and I think we're just gonna summon in this bird over here. Look, Astrogoth is pretty bullied right now. I should be able to finish the job, right? You know, I got Zhao here. His gobos are routed off. You know, the cannon's popping off here. Astrogoth, yeah, Astrogoth is super dead here. He's super dead. As soon as I get another Plague of Rust, all right, there's nothing. Ain't nothing for him to do, okay? Yeah, he might have gone that one sick play with the crazy flame storming, but that should be about it. Here you go, cannons, you're doing great. And I use my horsemen here to chase them off. And I use my guns here to finish them. Astrogoth is looking a little worse for wear. There you go. Come on. If we kill Astrogoth, it's basically done for. Trading wise, I'm so ahead. I'm so incredibly ahead trading wise that it should just be completely over. There's a route. Hell yeah. And it's just escorting units off the battlefield now that I have to do. Very good flame storming though. Let's get that debuff. So he doesn't have ITP anymore, which means he can Terror out, which is like the most grim fate for Astrogoth you could possibly imagine. Crane gunners are here. So I still have a few jaw issues, but yeah, he's looking pretty bullied. We got him overextended. Or I guess Turin just kind of ended up overextending with him. But it's paying off pretty well. There we go. And he's gone. All right. So Celestial Lion or the Alchemist can escort him off the battlefield. And it should be as simple as just killing off these trains now. There's essentially nothing left here for Turin. The Cav are pretty good into the trains. I don't have to worry about that too much. I think Astrogoth just got nommed. I think he just got absolutely nommed by my forces here. Oh, give me the juice. Give me the juice. Plague of Rust. Buff the Crowman. Yeah, that's some elite dwarven infantry down the drain. Yeah, so they're just gone. So now he's spamming in a bunch of skirmishers to try and lock down the last point. But I do win on a double cap, so I really don't have to worry that much. This is a mass route. Brutality. Yeah, it's just not dying to the cav spam that he has on the field now, but I have yet more cavalry. I can take my time. I just gotta value trade this business. Kill off the rest of his the rest of his trains, the rest of those super annoying trains. I can't believe these guys live too. Rather impressive, I must say. Get the bombs. Get the bombs. Get on the point. There we go. Nice. Trains. We'll see how they do there. Pretty good route on his cavalry. And he should just get tabled at some point. At some point, he just kind of runs out of stuff, right? Unless the train's absolutely hard carry. He should just run out of stuff here. There's not too much left. And following my own advice, you just have to make sure that you focus on the army wipe and not get too caught up on the points. The capture points are not that important. I just want these trains dead in particular. And then as soon as I get these ROR long marauders, I should be fine. Here's this big old rear charge with my cav. He doesn't have any more magic, thankfully. Come on. Just get him. God, those trains are annoying though. Anyone else seeing these trains just toughing it out against the worst of odds? I guess I can say the same about my cav though. My cavalry are dumpstering them, man. Absolute dumpster fest. There we go. There goes his mobility. Finally, these guys. Let's give them an armor debuff over there. Big ol' breath attack, and he's army wiped. And just like that, doesn't matter. I just ignored the points and I played for value. It's that simple. We made use of our mobility. He was way overextended, and the Plague of Rust were amazing. But yeah, he's absolutely tabled now. Nothing left. He knows it. 5, 3, 4, 5, 3. Okay, that's all his units. So he doesn't have anything stealth. He doesn't have any crazy things. He just has a bunch of Iron Drakes and some Troll Hammer torpedoes. This tells me, once again, that I should just get Crane Gunners and I'll probably be fine. Crane Gunners on the flank to make it more awkward for him. He gets a little bit of hokey poke on my Crowman. Tiny misplay on my end, but it's not going to make or break anything here. He's very resistant to the breath attacks. But anyways, I know I can triple cap him. And Zhao's just going to play back. So now I'm asking him to try and make some plays here, right? He's gonna have to capture these points. He's probably gonna have to get on these Crane Gunners. It's not gonna be the prettiest of situations, that's for sure. Crowmen are just chilling, right? We're here making it a little bit difficult for him. And there's the first shots coming out. This is a very slow dwarf build. The weapon teams definitely die to Crane Gunners though. So far looking good. As we know, the map is immaculate. Easy early triple cap. And it seems like he's starting to position this away. You can see the fear in him though, right? He doesn't want to take this fight. He's actually backing up from the Crane Gunner, so they just have a field day against him. I can feign an engagement here too, to just make things look even more sus. Hopefully I'll slow him down so that I can get my shots off with my Crane Gunners. So I'm just gonna be like, whoa, what am I doing? Whoa, oh my gosh, and then back up. Cause screw this business, right? I don't wanna take a fight. Now, as soon as these guys as soon as they get close to routing, I should be good to go to chase them off. They should be chaseable. Just gotta get one more volley. There's the second Crane Gunner unit. He still doesn't have a lot of tickets either, mind you, which is pretty rough for him. And then I just go over here. He uses his volley on that far end. which means that they are a little bit exposed and they're just gonna get full charge here and insta-routed. That should be a big benefit. I just gotta make sure that his flamethrowers don't get too much working on me. As long as we kind of maneuver around, I should be fine. He's gone pretty wide now. Crane gunners are firing away though. And yeah, I'm just gonna focus on those guys. Should be fine. I do have a very nice catch of slayers here, it seems. I'm sure he has a lot more money, though he did summon 2 longbeards there. I don't think he has the tools for those guys though. I should be fine. Overall, trading's going fine. Slayers are running for their lives because they know the crowmen want to feast. The crowmen absolutely want to feast. I just gotta make sure that there's no like Grim Delver tech here or something crazy. Yeah, there's the blasting charges. Tries to get the blasting charge volley off. Doesn't manage it though. So now the crowmen are in. And they can just full surround those miners. So he actually overcommitted there, which is going to hurt them yet more. Then we focus as dwarf warriors because screw those guys. And then I pull back with the cav, let the crowmen feast. And then as soon as he's out of infantry here, I just use my cavalry to dominate him. That should be yeah, that should be just fine. There's another artillery piece. If I capture him at this point, I don't really have that much to worry about. There go his slayers to a brutal charge. Absolute brutalization. And yeah, the crane gunners are just kind of dominating, aren't they? There go the slayers. Crowmen into slayers is like the most value trade in the history of value, and he just stops. Like, it was pretty clear he was dead. It was pretty clear he was dead. That's kind of hilarious, though. I don't think I've had such a dominating victory outside of Slaanesh in my entire life. This Cyberbolt. I had 24 losses.